How's it going, everybody? A bit to do here. There we go. Okay. Is that loud? Okay, Savior, Jur, Sick Thing, Kill Combat, Sumo Peep Show, Klexis, and Gantz. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, a lot of news. A lot of news over the last several days. Yeah, let's just get started with the packages. So, I think my box cutter fell on the other side of this desk. Whoa, my goodness. Okie doke. So, two packages tonight. Both of them really cool, I think. But we'll only be able to get to one of them. They're both keyboards. So this first one, I just got in today, actually. And I'm probably gonna have to find some other time to actually work on it, and we'll talk about why shortly. Okie doke. Check this out, guys. Brown HHKB. Oh shit. Yee, welcome. Look at that. This right here is the Rukia 896. Just received today. We are gonna have to pause a little bit on this. Let's see. Is there other stuff included in this? Okay, no feet that I could see so far, but I'm wondering if it's just an SJ5302. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, there's something kind of weird with this AirPod. I'll see Alex's stream with that board with the EC and MX compatibility on the PCB. I seen a picture of it, but I didn't see the actual board. Alright, let me just go and ask. Well, I could just ask after stream. Okay, oh yeah, this is our s60 with Blue Alps from last week. This is we got some issues with this. We'll eventually rebuild this. Alvin, welcome. Anyways, yeah, this is a pretty slick board. I think there's also, oh, I guess I have an extra plate. Did I order 2 plates? Oh, I guess I did. All right. It's funny because I just flat out don't remember what it was that I bought and what was supposed to be included. So I found out that so one of the reasons why this is a little bit on hold is because, just a little bit, I don't have a PCB for it. I think it just uses, like, you know, just the plain like JST situation, like PCB situation, which I have. I have daughter boards. I guess I have a PCB, but at the same time, probably would rather just wait to remove some USB C connectors from some of my USB C connector PCBs, and then convert them into JST. But I want to wait on doing that because while I do have my hot air rework machine, I don't actually have like a surface that's good. Something like a silicone work mat, which I'm about to get. Supposed to come in tomorrow. We'll see. Custom 3, welcome. Should I or should I not buy a Real Force R2 to harvest the parts? I have never done it personally. I have only worked with Real Force R1s and Pro 2s and Pro 3s personally. So I cannot give great advice as to whether or not to do that. I think that there are some people who have mentioned that R2s might not be as good, but I just don't know, really. Okay, anyways, that is our first package. I'm not sure, I don't have a case for this, so I guess I'll just leave it in this. Alright, okay, next up. So he says he doesn't know, then we should do it. Okay, so this is our second package. So we got a board that I'm curious to actually see here. This is from our good friend Shuraragi. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But apparently we've come to a situation whereby this board just isn't really working super properly. And I was just asked to take a look at it. This was Yezi referred me to his friend, so we'll just try to take a look. Is there a keycap missing? Alright, looks like also no feet. Let's just verify here. Just wanted to verify as I've opened it now. Is it correct that it shipped with no top right corner keycap and also no feet? I just saw a message. I got the prints and stickers you sent out. Oh, right. Yes. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Oh, is that what it is? Hold up. Wait, real quick. Feel as though I might need to check. What did I just do? Hold up. I need to go back to package number 1 real briefly. Just to check what the... I just lost this. There's a full plate in the 896, and then... What did I just do with the other plate? There it is. Ah, okay, it's a half plate. That's what it is. I bought the second half plate, I guess. I don't know, I don't really remember. Okie doke. So this is a board that was sent to me. Again, I guess I'm missing keycap. A little bit of a funny feeling too, if I'm gonna be honest here. But let's just find out a little bit more about what's going on here. It looks like it's a Pro 2 USB mini PCB. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, that's weird. All right, so let me first mention this. I did end up buying a Mac Mini, and I have actually spent a lot of today setting it up. It's not fully set up. There's a lot to talk about. It stuff I want to get some info from you on, but also stuff I want to share about this process. But real quick, I just want to show. I now also have this connected. So now it's like I only have 2 machines on, which is just my Mac, which is now these 2 screens, and then my stream PC here. So that workhorse PC is not on right now. I just wanted to test this out to see. We'll see. Oh yeah, and also that was the other thing too is I've been hearing about Arc, so I was just, I don't know, I've never used it. I've been hearing about it in name. Don't know what you guys think about it, but I just tried using it today. It's pretty weird, but let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Okay. Arc is lit, I can't lie. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Alright, so right off the bat, can I use VIA? Is that what it's called? Start now. Use via.app. Okay. Actually, this isn't even really going to work. I just need it for the key tester. Okay, 8 doesn't work, plus doesn't work. Oh my god. Okay. So, there's quite a bit that's very odd about this board just right off the bat. So a bunch of stuff doesn't really work. Also, it seems like, I don't know, there's a lot happening. Just sad it's Chrome based. Oh, okay. So it's still, I see. I use it all the time on my Apple products. It's weird that you got to make an account and sign in to use a browser though. So like, I'm just like a little bit confused on what the real big difference is about it, because it's like it seemed like it was being advertised as a Chrome replacement, but like how different is it from Chrome other than like design wise? Because as far as I could tell, when I kind of look at the activity monitor, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be basically just as resource hoggy as Chrome. You guys tell me. It's just optimized and has different tools embedded. I see. Okay. Well, if it's supposed to be better, I'll keep giving it a shot, but I just wanted to test it out, at least for a little bit. Alright. So let's just get started here. We're going to find out what the heck is going on with this. Tiling tab manager. Batman9459, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. So I do see a few things kind of bizarre with this already, so I want to open this up and see. Arc is lit, but I don't know if I'll main it on my Windows. I see. Ken says, damn, this shit is Chromium, but at least it's not the Chrome native browser. I see. Finally moved back to Edge once again. Oh. Yezi! Welcome, thank you for the 4 months, and yeah, we're taking a look at this board. A bunch of pretty funny things with this, I will say. Okay. I get this feeling there's no screws in this. That's what it seems like. Just kind of looks like there's no screws. So that might be just the fix, is put in some screws in here. Tried Opera, Firefox, Chrome, Edge. Firefox just doesn't have the efficiency mode, and some apps just don't work with Firefox. Chrome is too resource heavy. Yeah, and my thought is just like, I kind of do want to try looking for a less resource intensive browser, just for the purpose of, you know, trying to be better with, like this base Mac Mini that I've just bought. So for those of you guys who don't know, I've been debating on getting that M4 Mac Mini, and then I bought it. Okay. So, yeah, the first thought here is, I'm just looking at it as like, everything is kind of like really rattly. And I think it's because there's basically no screws. So I want to open this up and just kind of verify. I'm also noticing there's like a huge mishmash of different housings. I'm hoping that they're just different colored for some reason. And not actually fully different housings, but we'll see. He debated and then he bought it after. No, I actually debated it for quite a while, to be honest. There's a lot of missing screws in here, actually. Okay, sorry, I have been missing a lot of these messages here, so let me just go back and be sure I've acknowledged everybody here. Yeah, I can't do it on Windows, just not there yet. When I used Opera, it was pretty nice, just very gamerish. Yeah, the alternate housings, there's gray and black, which is a little funny. I mean, it's just like, what was the source of them? If I recall, it was really nice having that. What is it? Multiple source tab, or I should say profiles. So I'm gonna go to the links. Did you? So the M4 Mac Mini, no, I just went full on base, and all right, I'm about to tell on myself here, but I just found out. Like, I found out right after my last stream that apparently Apple, at least in the US, basically does like zero verification. Like, it basically does zero verification as to whether or not you're a student. Like, there's just a checkbox saying I certify that I'm a student. And then you just get a big student discount. Yeah, I didn't know this. I didn't need to do this in a while. So I just bought that, and then I already had a $50 Apple gift card. You want to help me out? Still didn't get those PVB parts. You got it for stream or work. Just to replace, because I've had this Intel Mac Mini since 1 month before they announced Apple Silicon in 2020. I remember having to go through an EDU. A lot of things use like EDU emails as a verification, which brings up another funny point that I'll talk about later on. But yeah, Apple doesn't even. Yeah, does not even do it. At least Apple in the US. Okay, so several things here. There's no screws from the PCB to the plate, and there also weren't screws in the top mount. So it just seems like he has just a bunch of screws missing. Now, my thought here is I could probably just try to drum up some screws from all of my other show boards. That's probably one solution. This is a little bit of a confusing situation that we found ourselves in. Really useful when I got my MacBook. I legit said I was a student, and the dude immediately tacked on a discount and a gift card. Oh, nice. No, I bought mine online. I just had to hit a checkbox. Hi CB, how are you liking the Mac Mini? I currently use Arc and I love it. I'm just getting set up. Like, I've just spent the whole day just literally getting set up. I had to do the whole shebang to get verified. They called me to make sure that I'm a student here. I had to take a picture of my student ID and stuff. Oh. Are you in the States? By any chance? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to self-dox even the slightest bit. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, there's a... This wasn't screwed in either. I'm not sure if maybe... So Yezia, I don't know if this is like your friend's first foray into EC or Topre, but there's just a lot of stuff missing, and I just have to wonder, like, I'm not sure if Show just didn't include all these screws, but there's just like a lot missing here. I mean, I don't even know why I lifted this off, really, but, I mean, in any case, we can just kind of look at some of this, and then maybe we could just tune it for him, because why not? Or tune it for your friend. Or at least just the stabilizers. I don't know how either. Alright, we'll try to address this. Again, I am also just really very confused about these. What is that? Oh my. Unbelievable. Spaceball! Thank you for the raid. Mad Asian, welcome. It was really much worse than he tried to play this down. Let's see. Yeah, so these are very, very mixed housings. And some of these are really loose. Like, really, really loose. I'm not sure if, like... I'm pretty confused. It's just so incredibly loose. It's like, should I put gaskets on this? Oh. I can always guarantee there is no system as to why the housings are the way they are. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna start pulling this apart, because I think, we'll take a look at this. There's a lot to unpack here. I also have a ton of news and notes. Put the black housings on the alphas. I might gasket this just as a perk, you know? Because it's almost like this plate is just so loose. Who makes gray housings densest? I think the gray housings are deskies. I mean, the sliders are all deskies. I'm just a little confused by the mix of the black housings. The black housings, they're not deskies. Because deskies has like a little logo. Ricky, welcome. We have just got in this board from a friend of Yezi's named Shura. I don't know if Shura is a good nickname. We got this board, and there's a lot going on with it. It's strange. So I will try to explain. So apparently this is like a one-off. I don't know. As far as I understand, this is either a one-off or it's just an S60 V2. It might be an S60 V2 just looking at the side profile, and also looking at the bottom as well. Right, it's the cement. I never see those. Yeah, I think it's an S60 V2. But it was like one of those one-offs that he was selling. I think it just might be like a pretty, like a one-off coating at the very least. But it at least looks like a V2. And sure, I'd mentioned, just having a bit of an issue dealing with all of this. Because some characters just won't type. I said, all right, sure, just send it in. And so we get this, and yeah, there's... All right, the truth is, there's just so many screws missing. Like, there's so many screws missing to the point where I gotta wonder is like, because it was a one-off in some capacity, was there a possibility that show just forgot to include a big bag of screws? Because this is like kind of strange to miss all of this. I don't see any extra bag of screws in the box, but I will check again. I mean, I also think that I would hope that this came in a case for him, but this just came just straight in the box. Yeah, I don't think I see anything in here. Alright, so my initial thought is, well, there's a few things. I guess first, let's sort out what's going on with these black housings and the gray housings. So yeah, there's also just a mix of housings, which I think is a little funny. Okay, let's just kind of count these out. How many of each are there? There's 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll also move this out. Where's Deski's based? China? I don't know. I'm not actually sure. 20, 25, 30, 33. 33 of those, and then I'm guessing this has got to be 25 of these. Yep. 25. And then real quick, I just want to see if, like, do I have enough of anything to, like, help out with just making them consistent? My guess is no. There's a couple places I could look. So it is weird to do this. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's like 12 mods, right? 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. I have a bunch of thoughts. Part of me wants to just try to hunt down to see if I just happen to have 27 housings, a 27 count of, or sorry, 25 count of these Deski's housings. My guess is no. My other thought is, would Shura get mad if I replaced all these with what I imagine to be real force housings, but I can't be sure. It looks like they have to be because they just like kind of look old and have like that old little crusty stuff that you sometimes just see on old like old boards, including old real forces. These are like used ones. Okay. Yeah, I think just right out of the bat, I'll just start. We'll just start gasketing. If anything, at the very least, just because it's I don't know if there's an issue with the tolerances on this plate. There's supposed to be new housings, by the way, from Deskies. He couldn't even use this board. Yeah. So, real quick. Again, let me just... I'm still processing it, and I might be repeating some of the same things. There were 2 missing case screws. There were 0 PCB to plate screws. There were 0 PCB to top case screws. And there were 0... Whoa. There were 0... what was it? Daughter board to bottom case screws. So it's like the part that worries me a little is that last thing, which is just that, like, I don't know if I have extra screws of those. It's crazy, man. I didn't know this is bad. Oh, it's all good. Oh, this one got a little funny there. As he sounds like a prince. Yeah. Again. So those are all the missing screws. It was surprising because it like kinda actually worked. There's some keys that didn't actuate properly at all, but a lot of it actually did, surprisingly. I've never tried that, to just like have no screws. But again, there's also this weird case, which is just... the plate seems so loose. It's really weird. I also get a sense from the weight... it's like a... I think it's steel. It's heavier than alu, which is good. Yeah, so we're throwing on gaskets at the very least just so that things aren't so loose. Alright. So while we're doing this, let's go through my news and notes here. So I did have a pretty long break over the last many days. What did we do? When did I last stream? Was it Friday? I think it was on Friday. We had a long weekend. Yeah, that's right. We had a long weekend. Played a bunch of video games. With Tina, we're playing so much Splatoon. Splatoon, Tears of the Kingdom again. There's at one point we met up with Jose. We were, we were playing Mario Party Jamboree, and all 3 of us got dicked by a normal level CPU. Night 10, welcome. What else we got here? I've been printing quite a bit, just because I feel like, yeah, I should just try to get more printing in so I could avoid those like service cycles where it just kind of uses a lot of ink. Okay, so here's the situation. I've been setting up my Mac Mini all day here, and like I'm mentioning here, yeah, I got it at a nice price with a student discount, and also, the like a gift card I previously had from like what was basically 2 years ago that's just still just unused and still active. Also, I don't know if you guys had seen it, but some people were mentioning the user upgradability of the Mac Mini when it comes to storage, which is different from the previous 3 iterations or like many iterations of Mac Minis. Turns out it's possible, but it looks incredibly hard, and also like that you can do it, but just like with a whole bunch of contingencies. Like, it's really hard to get to it. Like, there's a lot of stuff you have to get through. It's just a lot of... Like, the Mac Mini is already really tiny, so when you're trying to deal with, like, opening it up and dealing with all this stuff, it's like... That's a lot. That's a lot to get through of all these really, really tiny parts. But the second thing is that apparently it's actually not a... It's not an actual... It's not an actual M.2. It's like a very slightly modified proprietary M.2. So as of right now, you can't just... As far as I understand, it doesn't seem like it's a good idea to just try to pick up an M.2 off the shelf and then try to do it. You probably have to get someone's refurbished or replaced, specifically Mac Mini M4 hard drive, or wait until some company decides to manufacture it in that particular shape with the particular specs that it needs. So upgrading user storage is, while possible, just seems like there's so many hoops you have to jump through. And yeah, I just got the base. I got the base. It was so cheap. It just seemed like one of those really incredible deals. I just got the Mac Mini 2, setting up OBS now. Nice. Did you get any upgrades on yours? I got the base. I paid like under $500 for it after the discount and after the gift card that I had. And what's crazy is thinking that like probably like 6 months from now, there's probably gonna be people like selling used M4 minis for probably even cheaper than that. It's kind of crazy. And so I wanted to upgrade out of my Intel one. My Intel one is just old. It's old. It feels like everything, like things that are really, really intensive just kind of chug real hard. So my thought here was I want to see with a base M4 mini how well it can do with type test videos and large Lightroom catalogs, because neither of which I've ever done on a Mac. I've only done with PC, at least for the Lightroom thing of this size. Bureau is selling third-party storage chips for the studio, so I figure it's only a matter of time before they make it for the Mini. I see. So yeah, so I just kind of want to see. And the thing is that like there is a bit of a difference between my Intel and my M4 in that like there's things that like seem like they would be better with the Intel, which is just that there was like user upgradability of the RAM, but like I mean the whole, obviously everything about how Apple Silicon works is just totally different. So I'm not even sure that I ever needed 64. And I'm not sure if moving to this base 16 gigs of memory is sufficient. I want to see if that's true, given what I'm trying to do with this. Because I was just using the Mac Mini as my sort of everyday machine, and I want to do a little more with it. If I could do that with an M4 Mini, then that would be sick. Especially, well, we'll just kind of see, because as I'm trying to pilot this, I'm going to try to figure out, okay, what's the next step? Because I've wanted my own MacBook for a while, one that doesn't belong to my company. One that's my own. But it's a big investment. Like, if you're trying to... Like, if I'm trying to match, like, the memory spec to 64 gigs, for the last couple of generations of MacBook Pros, like, to even have the opportunity to upgrade memory that high, you're pushing like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. It's kind of crazy. So there's that. I'm thinking also, if this ends up being so good that I could do all the stuff I want to do, then I don't know, maybe I don't have to get it. If it ends up being really bad, then yeah, maybe I could think of, okay, what upgrades do I think I really need? And also, what can I do with this Mac Mini for now? And my thought is, I could probably just put it by the TV, have it be like a TV machine, or I could leave it in Las Vegas, or I could give it to my brother. So we'll just kind of have to see. What's gasketing do? I mean, it does a couple of things. One is like gaskets would do. It kind of just makes like a little bit of a better seal, which could be beneficial for sound dampening. But also, it's just like an extra added layer of something. So it should hopefully also make things a little tighter, which was kind of more my goal here. Just because I could just feel these things slip out so easily. So that's my thought here. So I just, well, there's a few more gaskets I need to do. I guess I could also gasket the stabilizer parts and then also the 2Us. So let me go and do that. Mac Mini to strictly stream and work. That would be my ideal setup, but what is streaming? What is streaming? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know. The thing I just kind of noticed is that I don't really game. So this stage, oh shit. Like I don't really PC game. Like I've literally just been playing Splatoon for a very, very long time. Alright, so now we gotta do the 2Us. So yeah, I think like what's kind of crazy is just thinking that like, okay, what am I really going to use my PC for? It's like, I guess like a big thing would be waiting for just some game that I'd be really excited about to play. But other than that, the last things really is just like left for just the actual recordings, the type test recordings. Because the only way that I'd be able to do that with some kind of reliability would probably be to like get a like an actual Mac Pro, so that you know, I could, you know, put capture cards via PCIe into a Mac machine. I'm probably not going to do that. That's what's the point? Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that. Okay, I'm also just realizing real quickly now that I have not set the turn off display. How do you turn off display when inactive? Let's change it to like an hour. Oh my god. Okay. So we're just gonna cut up one of these little stray guys here, just to fill out the rest of this. The hell? Where'd the other piece go? Did you just drop it or what? Oh, it was on my finger. Alright, I'm gonna get a new one. One that's not this one. Lakers won today. Very, very cool. I came on late tonight because I was watching the game. That was a crazy back and forth. Okay, that's probably fine. Okay, so we got everything gasketed. Alright, now at this stage, I think it's like I mentioned, I think I'm just going to spend a bunch of time hunting. So I'm going to have to leave my desk here for at least a little bit to, I'm going to be trying to look for more of these housings. And then outside of that, I'm going to probably try to be looking for, all of my show boards, because I think he's pretty consistent with screws. So I'm just gonna like steal a bunch of screws there, especially because considering what show does is one of the greatest things, which is include like 1,000,000 screws. So I'm gonna go hunt for him. I'll be right back. Okay, so I found not 25 of these housings, which is unfortunate. I've also drummed up five different show boards. So I'm guessing the most reliable ones would be looking through all the s60 V2s. Which I realize one of them is still actually in Las Vegas, so I'm kind of short. Okay, so these are for my alu. And then here's my PC. So I think probably just grabbing enough screws from these two might be good enough, potentially. Let me think about this. I'm still kind of wondering here. So if how many is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 10 more in here. So that would bring this up to, what is it, 43? So that means I would still need 15. How many mods are there? So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, this is just not gonna work. I found a bunch of purple housings, which is also stupid. I'm kind of debating just offering up like my own and then giving these back to him just as is, because it's like the lack of consistency kind of bothers me. What do you guys think? This is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm thinking about it still. It's a very strange number here. I don't know why there's mishmash housings. Yeah. Cause yeah, they're not all deskies. I know you broken some and ordered more, but why are they even a different color? No, they straight up look like they're harvested from real forces, which is like fine. It's just a little weird to like. It's a little weird to me that like if you were already harvesting from a real forest, I feel like you should fill the rest of it out just for consistency's sake. I'm just trying to see like if Savior's thought works. I think it was Savior who said it earlier. Just try to like, yeah, while they are mismatched, try to see if you can put them in the right spots. Deskies also sells housings in sets of 17. Might have snagged remnants from different places, people/places for cheap. I don't think Deskies does black though. So it's 33 in here. Oh, this actually might work. Hold up. Oh, yeah. No, I think I was miscounting because of the 2Us. Okay, this plan might work. So this is all the 1Us on the inside. And we could put all the 1U black real force ones on the outside. And then there's just the remaining stabilized keys. Yeah, but we could just see here right off the bat, this is like still pretty loose, even after gasketing. Any chance they're PBB? I mean, there's a chance. Not sure. He said he didn't want to order and wait for shipping information. You know what's actually... Nap Wizard, welcome, by the way. Yegor, welcome. What the fuck is a keyboard? Hello, hello, hello. You know, I actually, now that I think of it, I think I do just have a bunch of spare 1U housings for PBB. So this might work, honestly. Just to like go and replace him. But it looks like he did want silencing, and then like it's a little weird because there would be some travel reduction considering like the difference of PBB housings against real force. But I'm also just not sure what really the goal was with this. I tried PBB housings and used the KLC X Densis housing. PBB is definitely better. Compare the mold marks. I could. Yeah, these are not PBB at all. These has got to be from real force. These black ones. I don't know. I mean, I could make this change. Like my only thing is, truthfully, like I wouldn't mind doing this because it's just like I just have these extra housings now. But there's a part of me that's just like, I don't know how it'll affect the silencing, and also I just don't like handling silencing rings. They just get so weird. Okay. He added these gaskets that I think I'll just take out because I've already stuck some on. But they are also entirely untuned, so I think I'll tune for them. Why not? It's only just keep it and use it stock. Alright, let's just hope I don't mess everything up. Well, maybe before I do this, I don't want to mess up this Shintaro Kago mat, so I'm going to move this off. Anything you do will be better than how I send this to you? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm also just otherwise a little confused because I think there was like also a keycap that wasn't included. Like there was just a top right corner keycap that wasn't there. All right, there's like something else, which is just that like, you know, I've been doing this for a couple years now, right? And there's a part of me that kind of feels like, nah, never mind. I'm just immediately walking it back. And there's a part of me that's like, okay, I find like the lubing of the plastic on plastic for stabilizers sometimes feels not fully necessary. But I get it. I get that it does. But like if I'm already not lubing like these sliders and I'm just trying to get rid of just the rattle, then what really is the point? All right. Oh shit! I had more news and notes here, and then somehow I clicked into something else. Oh, okay. Another point I just wanted to bring up. Oh shit! There's fucking. Ugh. Oh, I hate that. Silencing ring on this. Come on. Come on now. It's funny because as I was setting up my Mac Mini today, which here has been Wednesday, November 13th, as of, Pacific time here. The hell? Where'd this ring go? I don't know where this ring went, or if there even was one. Did the ring fall out? I'm sure I have extra rings. I just don't know. I'll look. Fuck it. Okay, I just looked today, and as of today, or as of tomorrow, my Creative Cloud subscription ends. And I definitely am going to renew it, but there's a part of me that just kind of wonders, like, how should I renew it? I get this feeling that, like, I've been... You know what thickness ring they use? No. But I don't. And I just found this unmarked bag of rings. So I don't know. I mean, like, I could just not put it in, because the thing is that, like, I don't see it. I don't think I dropped it. But there was just not one here. My thought is these might be the Type S. I think these are Type S rings, and that's kind of why I have them here, which I think kind of correspond to, like, the more common Desties rings that ever get used. But you guys tell me. For it to not have had one is a very real possibility. Could be, you know? Well, we'll see if it comes up. Mix and match housings gets mix and match rings. Okay, so like I was mentioning, I'm not sure if I want to renew the entirety of the Creative Cloud suite versus should I just renew for Photoshop and Lightroom. Any thoughts? Because I do use Illustrator for plates, but it's not super frequent. And it's not like I can't find another alternative for a vector-based application. Outside of that, I mean, I do use Acrobat like twice a year, and I always think that I'm gonna use InDesign for when I start, laying out zines. But, that just hasn't happened. Time to learn open source alternatives. Yeah. But it's just funny too, because like the Creative Cloud is supposed to be like, what is it, like $60 a month? Or if you prepay a year, it's supposed to be like $650-ish. But then like I never knew, like I was paying this for a couple years before I realized like you could do one of two things, which is either just talk to a representative or just look online, and then like there's other ways to get it for way cheaper, like from Adobe, like if you're trying to pay the subscription and not pirate it. Like literally you could just find pages where it says like, oh, check out this promo, and then it's like cut in half. So I'm thinking of just like renewing to that, just because I know that it's not super crazy. But at the same time, again, like, how much will I prefer to keep the full suite? All right, here's another 2U gasket that can kind of just be replaced. I'll move this to shift. I updated Synergy. Synergy is a paid application to switch your mouse and keyboard to between different computers on your network. And I think there's free open source alternatives. I think ones that definitely I think Silly has suggested in the past that I use. But I already paid for a license 4 years ago. And then when I was checking today, they had a Black Friday promo where it was like 80% off an upgrade, so it only cost like $4. I'm like, fuck it, I'll pay the $4. I don't care. So I did that, but it is pretty different. So I think like I'm still working to figure out how to reconfigure what it is I need to reconfigure. Basically, there's that big thing about how I need to switch option command in Mac OS, which I think has gotten a little bit funny in this new version of Synergy and how it plays with that. So I'll have to see. All right, one of them also didn't have the 2U gasket either, which again is also very weird. All right, let's work on this guy. 6U wire. Okay, what else did I get? What else did I write here? I guess that's kind of it for my Mac Mini. Just gonna have to get all this stuff installed, really. So I saw that Mechland, the Canadian-ish vendor for keyboards, or a Canadian vendor for keyboards, they just dropped their Freya extras. Also, much to my dismay here, does not have any Freya solder PCBs available in the extras period. So, starting to get a little worried, honestly. Oh, is that the end of the... No. Did you see that HHKB that Alice built? Oh, people were mentioning it earlier. I did not actually see it, but I've seen the PCB. It's pretty crazy. But I didn't actually watch it. I'm maybe hoping to catch the VOD now that you guys are mentioning it. What was the board called? Oh my god, what the fuck? That's crazy. Blue Ridge. Oh, that's the Blue Ridge. Got it. This is so weird. It got like really crooked. Oh my god. This is becoming a huge mess. Just because I can't snap it in place, I guess. There we go. Okay, this one also has gotten somewhat messed up here. Let's try to redo this. There we go. Okay, I need to go like clean up because I got BDZ kind of all over my fingers. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, I'd seen the Blue Ridge before. It's a cool idea, but it was a little funky. I just felt like the bezels were just really big. It's cool though. It's pretty cool. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to try to get all of this back together and just hope that there is like some level of consistency between the screws used here versus what he's used in other boards that I've built. Alright, so just try here. I think the ones that popped out were mostly on this side. Okay. All right. So here are a bunch of black screws. There should be, we should only need 17 of these. Fuck, where's the driver? There it is. Alright, what else I got here? Optic Old School had never actually worked to send my film killer replacements, so I went and bothered them about it, and then I actually got back and said, "Oh, sorry about that." So now I do have tracking for one, still on the way. Anxious to kind of try that out. I'm wondering if, now that I'll have two of them, if the newer one isn't great in the same way. There's a part of me wondering if I should take apart one of them and then try to like sharpen it like a knife sharpener. It's incredibly dull. It's not even, it's almost not even a blade is how dull it is. Gotten some wounds on my piercings again. These piercings that I've gotten in the last year, my eyebrow, my nostrils, yeah, I just haven't been healing super well. I feel like I keep fucking it up. Like it's on me. Still need to take the new for sale pictures, those photos I need for my store. I have a bunch of items that I listed on the Discord, but not currently put up on the store yet. Alright, this might be it, but I'll count it up. It's supposed to be 17, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Did I miss one? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I think the 17th one is the one that goes here, which actually doesn't fit with these 2U housings, so I think it's actually only 16. Now I can just go and tighten all the rest of this. I'm feeling a little nauseous lately. I think it's these new meds I've been taking. Did you guys see there's like a HHKB announcement that's supposed to be happening next week? People are thinking that it, I don't know, I was just kind of reading this. Some people are thinking that it might be like a new key set color. I don't know if y'all have seen that. Alright. So a few things here then, which is, let's figure out what we need to screw this daughter board in. Okay, I do vaguely remember. So I think these are the screws that we use, but in any case, we also need to position it with the top on. It was my pretty much only qualm with this build, like these s60 V2s, is that like centering the port properly gets a little funny. But fortunately, this seems good, so. Okay, and then I'll take this top here, and we have to screw this in. But then we also need to figure out what the screws are. So he was missing 2 of these longer ones. And this requires 8 plate to case screws. So I think there are these little ones here. Okay, so I do have 8 of them. All right. Yep. Perfect. God damn it. Chopping screws, man. Motherfucker. Alright, I lost a screw on the floor somewhere. It should be fine because I do have one singular extra in this bag. But I also have more extras in another bag, so. Okay. Go around and tighten all these one more time. Okie doke. And then try to remember how to get this in, which I think you kind of have to do in reverse. All right. Then I did have a couple extra case screws. For the ones that he was missing. Oh, not that. I wonder if I have extra feet. I got one of the 10 units for the charity sale. Ooh, Schmore, welcome. How's it going? Been a minute. Oh, this... I don't know about that screw. That was a weird one. That's better. It's going good. I've been chilling. All right. Yeah, this is seems like a better experience so far. You know what? He's also missing one of those space bar springs. So let's top it off here. Working on a client build here. Client was wondering how to sort of address this keyboard build that they might have worked on from before. Looks like there was just a bunch of missing screws. I think possibly may have been it was either missing in transit from show, or might have just maybe been a little misguided in terms of how to build this. Looking forward to the board. I'll wait for the in-stock sale to get the EC kit, but the PCB already supports it. Let's see. Ooh. 7. No. Also, a couple of these keycaps are not quite correct, I would say. There's a 1.25U here. Looks like you got it all squared away. Hopefully. Still worth testing. I probably should have actually tested it first. But, you know. So this is interesting. What is this? Do you guys know what this key set is? Oh. Like GMK like Gladiator or something? You have 4 next to the 7. Oh shit. You're right. Can't even read. 4. Ah shit. Okay, I see. Alright, I think. Okay. Nine. Oh yeah. Looks like Gladiator. This set is nice. Yeah. 6. Although I would probably change some of the keycaps. Just considering what this shipped with. Looks like there's a function key here that might be top row. There are 2 1.5 unit keys, but then there's an extra 1.25, which I think might have been initially put down here, but the one that was here was actually meant for the bottom row. GMK, are you not entertained? Alright. try this again. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. What is this key map? Don't ask again, reset. Okay, okay, I might need to look at the dip switch configuration for HHKBs. Oh, good lord. New tab. HKB Pro 2 dip switch. What are the internals? It's a Pro 2 PCB and daughter board. Looks like a stainless steel plate. Some mix of Deskis and real force housings. All Deskis sliders, Pro 2 domes and springs. That's what it seems like, at least. I don't know if there's more to it. Okay, let's see if we could adjust these dip switches to be something that I can use, and then maybe the client can readjust it a little bit better at some point. So switch. I don't know. It's supposed to be off, both off. It's on light extension. I could do it on Mac mode, I guess, for now. But I'm guessing probably a Windows user. I don't know. Just guessing. Switch 3 on should be backspace. Oh, switch 4, definitely want to turn that off. That's really weird. Alright, super is super and alt is alt. Okay, so I think this may be it. Eh? Let's see. Oh god. I'm gonna try it on this machine here. This is weird. I think I just don't understand. So I only have 3. Wait, I could just look at what I have for my regular keyboards here. My own Pro 2s. This right here, I have the PC, which I think is running. God damn it, no it's not. I think this is EC. Or EC Pro 2. Is an s60 HG. Randy, welcome. Welcome. No, here it is. Okay, I have one on and two off, which apparently is the light extension. What the hell? Just got back to oh, how was it? How was your trip? All right, so these I basically just have alternating. Hope it all went well. Yeah, how's the drive? Doing all right? Life affirming? Nice. I'm glad. Let's try this again. A high five, Moonboy. I barked her and she barked back. My life is complete. Nice. Okay, I think this is good. Let's go back to my other machine here. Try this again. Okay. That seems to work. Okay. Everything seems to be good here. Alrighty, let's I guess work on a type test. Alright. Okay, everybody welcome in. This is a client board here. Client was trying to figure out what went wrong. Randy, you might be interested in this. This is a Show S60 V2 that I guess is custom E-coated white. It was, I guess, in Show's for sale channel. Yeah, the problem that came, the board came in, the problem was that, well, there was a lot of problems. Basically, it was missing all of the screws, like probably about 80 to 90% of the screws. Probably 90%. This person kind of closed the case with basically the PCB not screwed to the plate not screwed to the case, and the daughter board not screwed to the bottom case. And also, 2 of the 8 case screws were missing. So what was interesting and what's kind of funny is that, like, well, I have like 3 S60 V2s. And Show always includes a huge abundance of screws, so I just took some of mine and then just threw them in here. I can't imagine, it'd be hard to imagine, like, did Show forget to drop in the screws, or maybe was there just like a misunderstanding of how this person was trying to build this board? Whatever the case is, this should be better now, although I would also say a little bit funny too, because some of the keycaps a little incorrect. There's a missing one. And also there's a 1.25U bottom row keycap for the tab. He told me he lost a few. What else? Also, the housings are super mismatched. So like the 1U alpha area is all, it's all gray Deskies housings, and all the rest of them are, what I think are Real Force R1, but it is pretty tight, or it is pretty loose, so I had to gasket it, kind of tighten it up a little bit, but still pretty loose, to be honest. He told me he lost a few, not 80%, 80 to 90%. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let's just do a little type test here, yeah? All right, so here it is, S60 V2, custom E-white. Let's go. There it is. Yeah, I don't have my monkey type settings correct at all here. Whatever. You guys tell me what I'm supposed to put. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to figure it out. Oh god. Logged in and reverted my settings. Now I can't get them back. I'm sad Monkey Thing's no longer with us. Oh, as an exceptionally silenced Topre board. Yeah, that's silencing rings. I never silence. I would never. Alright. Let's deal with some music. Silent is a true endgame? I don't know about that. Alright. That is the board. I am... Okay, wait, hold on. Let me also just see here. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. Alright, what else do we have here? Man, I don't know. Well, I have a bunch of news and notes. And then a bunch of stuff that it's like, I can do, but I feel like I should wait. So, like, for example, I should cut my film, because I have, like, 20 rolls uncut. At least. But then I'm just like, why would I cut it now if I'm going to be waiting for this film killer to come in? On the other hand, it's also that, like, the 896, I mean, I could build it, kind of. But I feel like, well, there's a couple things. One is I only have the 1.2 PCB, the Heine one. I could heat remove those connectors off, but I'm just like, why wouldn't I just wait for my silicone mat to come in tomorrow? So that's kind of, I feel like that's kind of it. But it hasn't even been 2 hours yet. You see DCS Smart? Yes, I did. And that was also part of my notes here, my news and notes. So I saw that Bull is doing the intro beige and white on black. And then I also saw the DCS SMRT. And I'm interested. I am truly interested, but I just worry a little bit. Just a little bit, because I know that when I got the Alps 9009, which you guys can see here, the Alps one had these really thick apostrophe, like single quote, double quote keys. Exceptionally thick. I think that the MX version, which I think these are only being done in MX, it's crazy because the MX version, there's apparently like 5 different variants of this like single quote, double quote key. One of which is slightly less thick than this one, and then the other 4 designs just all kind of look different but normal. So anyways, I don't know. There's a part of me that's just kind of worried about, what is it that we're actually going to get? I don't know. Does the Placket XL meet your HHKB criteria? I don't know. Let's see. I feel like I might have heard of it before. Oh my god, what is going on? Oh, okay. Hold up 1 second. Let me flip these. Modifier keys, HHKB, command, and option. Okay, Placket XL. Why have I heard this before? Oh, this one. Is there an HHKB version? Oh, there it is, HHKB. It might honestly, because one of the things that Teja built HHKB, Teja built this one. So part of my muscle memory is knowing where the sides and the corners are. So like sometimes like I know that like if I could feel this with my index finger, I know that I could hit this with my thumb, or just kind of like something like that. Or like I kind of know that like, okay, if I'm touching this here on the side, I know that to the left of it is a function key. When I look at this, I don't really get that corner effect, but I do just for the most part get sides, and this is just a nothing. So I don't know, maybe I could do it. When is it supposed to drop? Because maybe. Oh, November 5th. Oh, is it running right now? Which one of these is the vendor, the US vendor? Is it Click Clack, Keebs, and Cable? Sorry, I'm just trying to still figure out how to use Arc. It's up, but the Click Clack page has some glitches, I hear. I see. $4.15. Click Clack for Trumpistan. Got it. I'll consider it. If it's running till December 5th, I'll consider it because I want to see how much I might actually be spending on Black Friday. But also, okay, I do see this. It is a little weird looking when it's HHKB. It's a little weird. I can't even full screen this. I don't know. Full screen is unavailable. All right, that's chill. I don't know if I like it. Yeah, I have to mull it over. I'll write it down. I'll write it down on my list of things. But double F row HHKB till 12.5. Okay. All right, what do you guys think? Should I get in on a SMRT and or intro beige? I feel like I could probably skip on intro beige. The Windows keys are enticing, but I feel like I do already have what was it? the PBT one, the one that the rubber hose one. Fuck, what was it called again? I keep forgetting. Shit, I don't even remember what I had it on. Deadbeats, yeah, Deadbeats. Fuck, I totally lost it in my mind. I know you're HHK BBI, but boy, that 2014 kidding. What else? Wise is probably more appealing. Also, I already have DCS 9009 for Alps, so I'm like, maybe I could skip on the beige. But let's see that DCS Smart again. I thought intro white on blue, white on black, but Smart has those kitting options. That's pretty interesting with these blue, like the navy accents. Look at that 6U. I might get this. I might get SMRT. I might. Do you want the rest of the 9009 keycaps, or is HHKB kit enough? I don't need them either personally. I don't need. I mean, I've just been running what I need to run, so like that's good for me, honestly. But I mean, if you don't need them, I mean, I'll take them just to like have them. All right, what else do I have listed here? Oh, Randy. So I was looking at Conical, and then I saw that there's like going to be a new announcement for some HHKB related product, and a lot of people are speculating that it's probably going to be like some kind of green set. I also saw something else. Casual Toper Enjoyer, by the way, welcome. Can you normalize including 6? Yes, I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. But anyways, I saw something else. I'll DM you. Okay. I saw something else that was weird. But okay. Well, we'll chat about it later. Anyways. You guys see the space cables? Space cable sets on OmniType? Holy shit. That was a crazy deal. OmniType and also novel keys. Where was it? Keycaps. I got Pacific. Was there a different page for this? GMK keycaps. $10. That's freaking wild. Oh, here it is. Purple Night, Pacific. I was thinking about Pacific. Pacific is interesting because it kind of looks like Alpine Winter. Damn. I probably should have got in on these bars. Fuck. Xavier, do you have the bars? I bought full Hamon from Teja for like 7. That's crazy. Was it Hamon 1 or 2? Fuck, I mean, I don't need any of this, dude. I have too many key sets. What am I tripping about? I got too many key sets. 1, I see. That's lit. Oh, this is kind of crazy. $10 for Legendables. This is probably what's going to go really well with the placket. I didn't get the bars. Yeah, that's fucked up. The bar's already sold out. Alright, and then novel keys too, right? I also got this Cycle 7. It's pretty fucking nice. GMK. Wish those were available to you at the same price. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I spent so much on like Oblo Hamon, or sorry, no, it was Prototypist Hamon, and it was on sale, and it's still way more expensive than what Novel Keys is putting these out for now. I guess that's or whatever, just way too well for me. I feel like, yeah, it's true. Okay, what's interesting. Oh shit, you guys can't even see what I'm looking at. So Nightshade, I'm looking at Nightshade. It looks really good in this render, and then it doesn't look so good in this real photo. And I'm not sure if maybe it's because it's on a white board. But like, these renders look a lot nicer. I think they gotta put it on a darker board or something. Oh yeah, Shinseki doesn't have a Latin Alphas kit, so this is definitely a no-go. You got the UV raised nonsense. I hate how it feels. Bad light angle behind the board too. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, Mars Cadet. No. I need to get on these OG extensions though. I don't know. I just don't know when the right time is. What else was... I keep forgetting. What else did they have? Oh, Polybius, Night Runner. Hoodies sold out. Yeah, Night Runner... Yeah, I don't think I'm... yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm in a Night Runner. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was that SA Grand Budapest. Do you like Rewind? Oh no. What was it? It was GMK Rewind, right? Yeah, not into this. Even if it didn't have raised UV sub legends, this just looks so crazy. I'm good. I'm good, dude. Yeah, it's kind of like it's a like Savior. Like I think maybe I'll agree with you that it's cool in concept, but it's just like what would you ever put this on? Like I don't know. Anyways, SA Grand Budapest also has a pre-order on Signature Plastics. Is that a 6U bar, I think? I don't know. I think I'm good on SA though. It's not that I don't like SA. It's just that like it's really big. This is really big, and so it's just not like when you have it like laying, it's just a lot bigger. So then like you gotta like smash your cases in a little bit more. And then like if you're like just bagging SA, it's just like it takes up more space in your bags. It's just really like I like SA. It's just really big. You know? I don't know. All right. Oh, Savior, I think you were the one that was telling me about this fish case, right? So it turns out it does fit some of my boards pretty nicely. I put something in here and I already forgot what it was. I think it might have been the Litster TKL that I have. So it seems like it fits TKLs really nicely. Then I think if you take out that big padded insert, which I don't even know if they have a picture of. It's just all these pictures just have the that little flap setting down on it. But I think I could possibly fit my Digilog in there, my Model F 60, like OG Kish Saver. You can fit a lot of stuff in here. But you know what sucks though is that you know what it still doesn't fit? Patty's board. The Gray Rat. I can't find a case that could fit the Gray Rat. I have a picture of the Gray Rat. Did I not take one yet? Yeah, it's just like it barely just like juts out, like even when you take out the insert. Yeah, the head. I'm talking about the right hand one. But yeah. Gray Rat. Fuck, that's gonna be a problem when I get mine. So I don't know what's longer between the Alice or the 65s, but the thing is that also the Alice is tall. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is that like I don't know how you'd find cases to fit these. Like I don't know, because like this is not even the biggest acrylic board that's ever been designed. So I'm just like, even the ones that are bigger than these, how are people storing these? It's kind of confusing, Gordon, welcome. Oh, it fits the SSK. IBM Model M SSK without any foam. I have the Litzer though. I'm a little worried about because how the cable works. We'll just kind of see. Make a couple holes in the case around the ears. Did you ever get your custom top? Not yet. Not yet. I haven't received it. I actually haven't reached out to John, so I reached out to him. He hasn't reached out to me. I just kind of it's kind of slipped through the cracks for me too. You guys doing any Black Friday shopping? I'm just going through the rest of my news and notes here because I'm just kind of stalling. I'm just kind of stalling here, honestly, because my stream has been too short. I fixed this too quickly, I guess. I was thinking about getting another another M28U. I tried Qual's Gray out at the meet. It was pretty nice. It's actually a pretty well done board for sure. Like the alu plate being encased by acrylic. I tried to get a 3D printer for Black Friday. So I have one of these. This is my main monitor right here. This guy. I'm wondering how much lower this can go. I also saw that the XM5s were on sale. XM5, the earbuds, and they went pretty low. Is it this? These pink ones. But then it went back up a little bit. It went like $20 up. But it was like, it's crazy because this was 300. What else you got? I'm probably trying to get an SSD, maybe, to just kind of plug into my Mac Mini. We'll see. Anyone here use dryer balls? Saw those? Yeah, they were at 230 for a hot second. And I'm just kind of thinking or hoping that they go down a little bit more once Black Friday, Cyber Monday roll around. We'll see. Anyways, anyone here use dryer balls? The wool ones are great. I've just been using like dryer sheets for years. Then I heard that dryer sheets might not be good. But I've just been doing them. Should I get dryer balls? I need a good monitor for color grading. I gotta get one of those like crazy BenQ art ones, huh? Alright, what do you guys think I should do for my Adobe Creative Cloud? I'm worried about doxing. Let me see what I can show. What the frick? Okay, whatever I opened was not what I meant to open. How do you... What the fuck? Didn't... Love my Galaxy Buds. View all plans. All right, just check this and then watch this. Randy, I don't know if you're still there, Randy. Check this out. So Always watching. Like what is probably a safe bet for dome weight? Oh, uh, I don't know. Like 45 is just kind of light. It's kind of light to me. Anyways, check this out. So if you just subscribe to Adobe Creative Cloud, it's like $660 a year. But if you just like look for Adobe Creative Cloud deal on Google, you get it for like half the price. But then there's a part of me that's just kind of wondering, like, do I even need to spend this much? Because I'm not sure in the next year how much more I'm going to use than just Photoshop and Lightroom. Can you borrow it from the library? Can you? It is just very convenient to just have it, but it's pricey, you know? Because, like, here it is. If I look at this... Where was it? Look at this. This is $10 a month just for Lightroom and Photoshop. It's crazy. $120 a year. Let's just use my dormant community college account and get it for like $20 a month. What about a student discount? Veryrealschool.edu. About Affinity Suite, it's not an easy transition, but I'm hopeful I'll get there. So like these I definitely need, but in terms of what applications get included, see more. So I think like I'm going to be using Lightroom the most, followed by Illustrator and Photoshop. And then I keep hoping that I'll get to a point where I'm going to be using InDesign. I've used InDesign before. It's just like I haven't needed to publish really anything. But when I'm thinking about doing a zine, I'll want to get to using this. But I'm just like, how many, like, do I feel like I'm not going to start until I finish scanning everything? I don't know. And then I also use Acrobat, like, again, like I mentioned, like twice a year just to like sign shit. Or just like remove text from PDFs that I have to send back and forth with people. So I mean, we talked about this, but it's just that like I don't think I'm at a point right now where I can use Capture One. I did a 1-year plan at $30 a month prepaid, but it charged me monthly. I don't know if they still have that model. They do if I do this thing, which is choose this random, like this deal that you could just Google. First year with a yearly subscription. That's how I did this last year. I'll think about it. The thing though is, my big problem is I'm supposed to print something for you guys tonight, and I think this is another angle is that apparently my subscription might have expired literally 21 minutes ago. So I don't have Affinity. I'm not that familiar with Affinity other than the name. You can get it down to $20 a month when the EDU email, if I recall correctly. Yeah, and so that's what Savior was offering. If it has a 6-month trial, doesn't replace Lightroom. Yeah, like my big thing here is this is like just by far like the best inversion software I could see for film scanning. And I think it only has Lightroom compatibility. Like, the guy has talked about trying to build this for Capture One before, but he says it's like the way that Capture One works doesn't work with how he's trying to build his software. Pretty much the same boat as you, because I might use InDesign. Yeah. Also, here's the other thing too, is that if I don't get the full suite, I'm gonna lose out on Illustrator, which means I can't do my Illustrator plate files for you guys, unfortunately. Adobe alternatives. Let's see, Lightroom. Just do that shit in Fusion 360. It's really easy. I don't know about that, man. I gotta think about it. Gotta think about what to do. All right. Anyways, I guess I'll just decide this off stream. We could probably just run a marbles race now. I have had some prints here that I had just done in the last couple days, so we could just give these away instead. Is there other ones that I want to give away? I like the ones that I just printed. Let's see. Video Designer can replace Illustrator, but it's quite different in some areas. If you ever want the links, let me know. Alrighty. How about this one? You guys call this one? CW60 with GMK Pono. Y'all cool with that? Let's see here. I probably got to figure it out tonight-ish, just because I need to do an actual print. I'll think about it.